Hello everyone, happy Sunday. Thank you for joining me for another CAD tutorial. This is going to be one dealing with embossing. I will explain everything as I go along, but before I continue, I would like to say happy Easter to all of you out there who celebrate Easter. Thank you to my subscribers and those of you who drop by and watch my videos and comment. Whichever one it is, I am truly appreciative of each and every one of you. Thank you so much. So without further ado, I had this mason jar cut out some time ago, and I kind of changed my mind about it. So I'm going to use it basically as a more like a template, if you want to call that. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this in half. And what I will be doing is coloring with Distress Oxide ink one side first, and then I'm going to be using an embossing folder with another Distress Oxide ink. So this is more like, just trying to give it some kind of maybe a little flair. I'm not sure, but definitely you will see what I'm referring to. So for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and use Wild Honey, which is a Distress Oxide ink, and I'm going to be just getting this, colored on here. And again, it depends on how much color you want. And just note when you're doing color, you go off the paper and then work your way in. Hopefully it won't give you all those blotches if you're careful. Sometimes I miss, but that's okay. So I'm going to do this really, really quickly. Okay, so here is the first step. I have put in some of that wild honey in there. So that will be my background. The next thing I'm going to do, I am going to grab this folder, shelf folder pretty much. And I'm going to utilize, because I want to have the, what you call it, the, oh my goodness. There is the negative side, which is, the indented part, which is this side. And this is the part that I would like, the raised part on this. Okay. So in order for me to do that, let me see how this works, because I hope I can remember. Sometimes I mess myself up at times. Okay. So this is what I will be doing. Let me go ahead and get this swiped all over here. So I can get a good basing in. This one is actually vintage photo. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully I get it right, because sometimes I forget how to place the folder. Then I'm going to put the folder in here. I'm going to put it up to just in that little groove there. And I will use just a piece of this to just kind of keep it in line. And I am going to pass it through my Cuttlebug. If I can find it, looks like I placed it so deep, I didn't realize it was that far. So let me get that done, and we shall see the results. Oops. There we go. Okay, so look at this. Isn't that beautiful? So we got some brown in the, well, of course, the vintage photo in the, you know, on the under part, like the more in the background, and then we have the shells, which was with the original wild honey. So we have a really nice mix. Okay, so that is one option. I'm going to try another option here to see if it's going to work. So I'll put this aside and use the other half of the mason jar. Okay, so this time I'm going to be adding the colors directly to either side of this. Okay, so we will start with, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with this section here, which is pretty much to add, let's try it in reverse. We're going to add the brown. Well, I think it's reverse. I don't know. No telling. But anyways, it is what it is, because I'm going to have to try to get it almost the exact if I have to. Okay, I'm going to put this part on here again. I'm going to make sure it is where I need it to be. Where's my piece of tape? Keep it here. I'm going to go ahead and run it through the cuddle bug. Just put this aside a little bit. Okay, so as you can see, I have the brown in here. Okay, now I am going to use the other side, and I'm going to try to get this around pretty much the same spot. So let's keep our fingers crossed. So let me get this side out, and we're going to do the opposite side. Okay, I don't know how that's going to work, but let's see. So I'm going to do the other side. I'm going to put the orange on here. That's going to be really something. Let's see how this comes out, because this is going to be a little challenging for this one. Okay, so I'm going to put it the same spot. Let me just, but I'm going to put it on the other side. Let's see, am I doing this right? Yeah, this is kind of tricky for me, y'all. I'm trying to see if this is the right way. Okay, let's see how this works out, because sometimes I get confused. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to see if I can get it. So let's see what happens. Keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully I have it the right way. Just now, let me see. Trying to get it together, okay? Just bear with me a moment. Okay, let's make sure this works. All right, let's try this one. Whoops. Oh, I see what happened. Let me try and get it more in line with everything. Let's see. It might not work because I believe anyway, let's see what happens. You always say every mistake is a fashion, right? But by golly, there has to be a way I can get this to work. Let's see what this does. Oh, okay. It wasn't necessarily the intention, but I mean, it really did come out pretty good anyway. You know, like, it has like, well, I don't know if you can see it closely, but it really did not come out too bad. and you have kind of a mix compared to this one. So I would say I'm pretty happy with this one. It really doesn't hurt. So, these are some options when using your embossing folder. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you guys next week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Be safe and have a blessed week. Bye.